playoffs are right around the corner, and the defending champion Arizona Rattlers, they have fallen from securely in first place in the race for the playoffs to tied for the final position in the Western Conference. All that because of a 4-game losing streak, a losing streak that has to come to an end tonight right here in the West Valley at the Snake Pit. Hi, everybody. I'm Floyd Simmons, and I'm joined by my broadcast partner tonight for this broadcast of Arizona Rattlers football. It's the 3-time Super Bowl champion Dale Hellestrae. Dale, in your many years of being associated with the Arizona Rattlers, you told me before this game that this may be the first time you've ever come to the game with an uneasy feeling about where the Rattlers are right now.
I've never seen them on a 4-game losing streak. Kevin Guy told us yesterday he's not had a 4-game losing streak. I haven't seen it. I have some trepidation about this evening because I think there might be some changes going on if they don't come out and play lights out.
Unquestionable about that. And we talked to Coach Kevin Guy just a few minutes ago to get his thoughts, his ideas on what to expect tonight against the Green Bay Blizzard. Hey, Coach Guy, I'm going to skip right to the bad part. 4 losses in a row.
Yeah.
Can't avoid it. Tell me about it.
Well, you can't go over, you can't go under, you can't go around the storm. You got to go right through it. We got to play better. We're not going to make any excuses. We got to coach better. We got to play better. We got to execute.
Turnovers been a particular problem, and they always seem to come at the wrong time.
Yeah, we got to stop turning the ball over. We got to be more disciplined and take care of the ball and execute. I mean, that's the bottom line. So I think we're in the right mindset. We had a good week of practice to see what happens.
In spite of that, the defense has played well. Are you proud of where the defense is right now?
Well, you want to just make sure you're peaking and getting better as you get closer to the playoffs. And right now, we need a W, and we'll make sure that we're trying to peak right as we get closer.
Yeah, when you're trying to turn around a losing streak, you got to play a team like Green Bay, number 2 in the Eastern Conference. Great football team, great offense. What would it mean to get a win today?
Oh, to be big. I mean, they're a good football team, and they're one of the best teams in the East. Somebody you could potentially see in the championship game. So they got to the semifinals last year, and I'm sure that they're trying to make a run this year.
All right, you got a great quarterback, Dalton Sneed. He's won a couple of championships, but Drew Powell is back in the fold. How about him?
Well, I like them both. I think Dalton is he's kind of been going through the storm with us. Drew's been hurt. We got them both healthy. They're both here tonight. Dalton's starting, and we're going. We got to play better around him so that he plays better. And he's our quarterback.
Huge game, Coach. Good luck.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, Kevin Guy's got a lot of confidence, and they feel like they put their guys in the right place, Dale Hellestrae, but still, execution is on the players, isn't it?
It's totally on the players. And again, when you talk about the passing game, so much is important with the wide receivers. And if the quarterback doesn't have trust for the wide receivers they're going to be, I'm talking about it's very, very intricate. 5 yards, you're cutting out, not 7, not 3. And so when those things start to happen, the timing, it becomes somewhat of an issue, and that's when the ball comes out late. You see interceptions.
Dale, let's take a look at the Cobblestone Auto Spa keys to the game.
And there you see them, the Cobblestone keys to the game. I think, again, a lot's going to fall on the shoulders of Dalton Sneed tonight. He needs to play well. He can't have silly turnovers, can't throw the ball where receivers don't compound things. And then again, the turnovers have been a real mess for this team over the last 4 games in the losing streak. And then you got to watch out, this Green Bay offense, really, really good. They can score a lot of points. And just to add to that, their defensive line can get after the quarterback. So we'll keep an eye on that tonight.
That guy right there, Isaiah Houston, will at least hope to field the opening kick from the Green Bay Blizzard as we bring you into this broadcast of Arizona Rattlers football. Hi, everybody. Floyd Simmons, Dale Hellestrae, and we will bring on our 3rd broadcast team member here shortly after the kickoff. And that is underway. It's a deep kick. This one is going to sail left of the pipes, and a touchback. The Arizona Rattlers offense led by Dalton Sneed, the 2-time IFL champion quarterback. He is going to bring that offense out. We'll get to see the Rattlers right off the bat. And as good as the Green Bay offense is, you got to imagine this is a good spot for the Rattlers. Get the offense out there early. Let's see if they can get something going and looks like they're going to get right to the line in a hurry. They're going to huddle up, and Dalton is going to lead that squad on 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line after that try for deuce goes wide left by the Blizzard. Dalton started the entire season at quarterback, and he'll give it left side.
This to Simons, fumbling, and he said he's challenging them to play smart and protect the ball. He said, I don't need flashy, I just need discipline. So Floyd, expect less mental mistakes this week.
And they're going to hand it right side. That is Jordan Parker who gets a carry. And Jordan, a guy with a lot of flash, a lot of speed, and he is going to be knocked down well shy of the first down. Only gained a couple of yards on that play, 3rd down, and just about 7 yards to go now. The starting lineup on this offense for the Rattlers. And, you know, Dalton Snead is the guy who leads them out at quarterback. You've got a new face in Jordan Parker who just carried the ball just then. And we'll get you that starting lineup here in just a moment. Snead back to throw, flushed. And did he connect? He did. Yeah, they're going to say the catch is made by Ron Brown. He's at the 23-yard line. There's your starting lineup. And a name that I want to throw out there, Bryson Mays. He's just been a stalwart, steady at that center position, and we've seen him since he was able to, crack the roster. He has done a great job up front.
He has, and he's going to have his hands full. That entire offensive line, as we talk, this Green Bay, I'm going to say Packers a couple times now. Green Bay Blizzard defensive line can get after the quarterback. Keep an eye on that all evening.
Big chance here, 4th down. That will be converted. Ron Brown down the sideline. He will burst his way into the end zone, and the Arizona Rattlers open up the scoring on a big 4th down conversion.
Boy, you talk about doing things Kevin's way. He stressed to Dalton Snead, check down, check down, check down. If the initial receiver's not there, look to your running back. That's the running back. Came in, acted like he was going to block the linebacker, snuck out, was wide open.
And it's Dawson Evans on to tack on the point after and make it 7-0 as you look at it again. Ron Brown coming out of the backfield, had to make the adjustment, and yet still able to maintain a lot of speed, cut it upfield, and at the end it was who's going to win that collision of battering rams, and this time Ron Brown with the score.
He did, and when we saw that catch, everything happened so quick. That was not a well-thrown ball. That was a fantastic catch, slowing yourself down, reaching back behind your body. That's one of the hardest catches a receiver has to make. And we're going to watch that with Dalton Snead. Is he putting the ball where it's easy for his receivers to catch the ball and keep running?
Dale, how much confidence does the coaching staff, Kevin Guy and his crew, how much confidence do they have in Ron Brown to lead that running attack?
Well, I think they have a ton of confidence. They like their offensive line. They think they're getting better. Even Lamar Mady signed mid-season. I think Lamar Mady at some point should have been playing in the National Football League. He's that good. Takes him a couple games to get his feet under him. I like the offensive line. And he said, Kevin Guy said, you'll see a heavy dose of the run tonight to try and offset that pass rush.
We mention it because Ron Brown, who has been with the Rattlers all season long and has really been very productive. He actually leads the team in rushing. He's maybe number 1 in the league at about 4.7 yards a carry. And he is replacing Shannon Brooks, who is injured, unavailable. Will he make it back by the playoffs? We don't really know whether Shannon can make it back, but he's the guy that led the team on the ground in the running game last year when they won the championship. Here is a Green Bay return out to about the 15-yard line, where we will get to see this highly acclaimed Green Bay offense come out for the first time here tonight. And the guy that will lead them out is the quarterback, Max Myler. Max, watching him in the pregame, I mean, Max has got a big-time arm. He's a big fella back there, kind of got that blue-collar sensibility about him, and he can throw the ball downfield to these receivers for Green Bay.
From a small college, Division III school, but he's 6'3", 220. can also hurt you a little bit with his legs, and that's what all levels of football turn into. If your quarterback can hurt you with his legs, that's one extra weapon you cannot account for.
And he will fake it and look deep. And what a great move downfield. That pass is juggled, and it's caught, but in the stands. A pretty good-looking toss, but T.J. Davis couldn't hang on to it when he first got his hands on it, and that will bobble and go incomplete.
Wide open, really good throw, and watch this as he goes down, the ball comes loose. Nice job by Castleberry, not giving up on the play, getting his hands in there. And then the fan from Arizona makes a nice catch, and I don't think it was over the dasher board, Floyd.
No, I think he was in his safety zone. So the incomplete pass, and it brings up second down. Myler will put him in motion and give it. This time, the ground game to try to make up some of that. And a 6-yard pickup on the play. The guy carrying, Jalen Cagle. Cagle will take it out to the 21-yard line. And for Green Bay, looking at 3rd down and 4.
Cagle 6 foot, 200 pounds, and kind of a delayed draw there. Right back up on the football, keeping Arizona's defense off balance.
Motion to the right of Myler, and he'll throw the ball into the soft spot of that defense. The pass is caught to the 15-yard line of Arizona. That's a chunky gain. That's about 14 on the play, and that, on a pass to T.J. Davis, will produce the Green Bay first down.
I don't understand why more teams don't do this. Get lined up. Now your defense has a tough time communicating. You know what play you're running. Get up there and run your play while the defense is scrambling to get their play call.
The Blizzard trying to answer what was a successful first possession for Arizona. And on the ground, Cagle gets hit by Devontae Merriweather. And there comes the rest of the defense for Arizona. A short gain. They'll mark it right at the 12-yard line, 3-yard pickup.
What else is there to say about Devontae Merriweather? 6'1", 200 pounds, packs a punch when he hits you. Great vision. Filled that B gap right there. Did a really, really nice job stopping them as soon as they met.
Lowell Patron comes out of the huddle. He's the solo receiver, split left of the formation. Max Myler will put 2 guys in motion to that side. Myler looking, chased, and he is going to step out at about the 6-yard line and give his team a 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1 to go for the Blizzard.
Well, you see him there, 6'3", 220 pounds. He's a big quarterback, big, strong quarterback. Came from that small school background, and a lot of times that just means he's worked harder than a lot of guys to get to this level. And I believe a smart play. You know you've got 2 more downs to pick up the yard rather than take on 3 Rattlers closing in on you.
Myler wants to run, and he is going to bulldoze his way behind those big guys up front to the 2-yard line. Nice pickup there, 4 yards to gain, and that'll move.
going faster again. But I'll probably do it half the time, but still, it's gonna be like 5 hours.
I don't understand how you miss one day of school.
What?
I don't understand how you missed one day of school and you're that far behind. Oh.
And everyone did this before. It's just they failed the test on it. Because they didn't get half the minutes, so I'm getting good minutes. Yeah, I already did. Yep. What? No. Well, small charges are good.
Are you copying it? Can you print it? Maybe, did they allow that? How close are you to having the notes stuff?
Well, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could probably print them, but I don't know officially. I mean, yes, I would say yes. But I don't know what your teacher will say. I mean, use your judgment. I'd say if you think so, then yes. So I dropped your medicine there.
Oh, what? That hurt? Yes. Five, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 4, 12, 12.
This can't be all in one night. Did you never do your homework?
I didn't do it before. I didn't do it before.
Wow.
out and it's so clean. Doesn't.
Half of it, that's just clean. See? 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 So there's 12 cream on it and it's a lot softer. What?
Do you think I could just bring the notes into my notebook?
What?